So you're wondering why so many Americans are worried about an uptick in racially charged incidents. Take a look at this video posted by the Atlantic of White Nationalist Conference, led by infamous white supremacist Richard Spencer.
Hail Trump! Hail our people! Hail victory! America was, until this past generation, a white country designed for ourselves and our posterity.
You know something? My father and my uncles did not fight in World War II against Nazism to have these creeps getting airtime on the news or even on this show. They did. My Uncle Tony has a Purple Heart.
Here's why they're getting airtime, so that you know they're there. Because
I'm glad to know they're there.
You need to know they're there, and you need to know that this is what happens when you stir the base up. Now, I get that Donald Trump has other things to do, like, you know, belittle the cast of Hamilton.
Yeah.
Because he thought they were being disrespectful to Pence, or call out the media and talk about, you know, all the stuff that they didn't do for him, having given him pretty much a podium for the last 2 years. But to these guys, he said, well, yeah, racism is bad for everybody.
Yeah.
That was his response to this.
That's the part that he keeps saying over and over and over again. I'm getting frustrated that he's not coming out, because it was a divided nation regardless of who got elected. He was the one that did. He needs to come out and quell the fears of those who did not vote for him and say something. Well, he sits with 140 characters and goes after Alec Baldwin or goes after Hamilton. Why could he not have just a vitriolic response to this and say, no, that's never okay?
This is America.
That to me is not the distinction in his response. Says too much.
It says too much,
and it's scary.
And I think also, you know, we're talking about the Donald Trump who kept on saying, President Obama, you must call it Islamic terrorism. You must say the words. Well, President-elect Trump, you must say that the alt-right is a white supremacist group, and you denounce it. You don't stand by it. And why won't he do that?
Maybe he agrees.
And I think we all need to know that we're calling it the alt-right. Now, the person that we just saw in that video is the person that coined that phrase. Don't call it the alt-right. Call it what it is. It's white supremacy. And I think we are sort of normalizing this movement by calling it the alt-right. And we all need to stop doing that.
Because what happens is people see alt-right. Well, people see alt-right and they think somehow, oh, that's just anti-establishment, that's okay. If you see alt-right and you say this is what it is, then people can condemn it more easily.
Yeah, but you know,
say,
when you point out stuff to people, people don't see what it is.
Well,
people
you know
don't.
Well,
they don't.
If you see this video and you're not disgusted and outraged and feel compelled to say, this is not what I represent, this is not what, then there's something wrong with him if he can't do that.
Well, that may be true, but
maybe
they've been
something is
asking
wrong
for
with him.
this since the KKK endorsed him, since the Nazi Party endorsed him, since all of these groups came out who have said there's no place for anybody but us in America. You know, Lady Liberty is green. There is a place for everybody in America, whether it's Kermit the Frog, Lady Liberty, me, you. America is a melting pot. America was never just all white, ever. The Native Americans were here first.
But he threw in the gauntlet. When he started with that Bertha BS, that's when he threw in the gauntlet on this entire thing. That's when this all started. And the alt-right, as they call themselves, that's when they said, hey, this is our guy. This is our guy.
Whatever this is.
And they're just escalating now.
Whatever this is, I'm sorry. You know, maybe I'm just too old for all of this, but I don't remember this as being ever acceptable in America.
No,
I never remembered this.
We fought a war.
Fought a war, yes. And not only did we fight a war, people of color fought that war and still came back and couldn't vote. So the idea that someone is now saying, you know, this is ours again, it's like, God bless you. It's not going to work in 2017.
The question would be is why doesn't he really come out? I think that is the question.
Here's the real question. Can we talk about this when we come back? Yes, we can.